arts events have been rich with cultural exploration and music. On to someone who's bringing those two together with the development of a new nonprofit and an exciting event. With us today is Belmont resident Haig Hovsepian. Welcome.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
We're so glad you could be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So maybe we could just start by having you do a kind of general introduction.
Sure, sure. I guess we could start from the beginning. My journey as a musician was very unexpected. It was not a planned thing. My parents, we do have a very musical family, but my parents weren't necessarily saying that when they have a child, absolutely they have to go into music. Um, but they were definitely adamant about the fact that they wanted me to learn music, just to have the discipline, the dedication, the drive, and it does teach a young child a lot about life as well with these qualities. And so it just so happened that through time, it became a part of my life, so ingrained with what I do on a day-to-day basis that there wasn't much real thought that went behind like, okay, now is the time I'm going to become a musician. It just really happened that way, and it was a beautiful journey that shaped me into who I am, and I'm so grateful to have these such supportive parents that never forced anything on me. They never said, you have to do this, you have to do this, but they instilled in me the drive and the dedication to pursue something to the fullest extent. And if it happens, it happens. Great. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I still got the education and the experience to pursue something like that.
And I noticed when I was on your website that you play multiple instruments. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. I would say my main instrument is definitely violin. I started when I was
Hmm.
4 years old.
Wow.
But I also have a love for jazz music. And so when I was the funny story is when I was in fifth grade, I wanted to start on saxophone. But unfortunately, there were none left to rent at school. And so I actually ended up starting on clarinet, which was a blessing because, in my humble opinion, I think clarinet is a bit more difficult than saxophone is. And so it gave me a really good foundation to be able to transfer to saxophone in sixth grade. And ever since then, I've been in the wind ensembles, the bands, jazz combos, and it's been so much fun exploring that side of music, which is total opposite from classical music that I've been trained as since I was a kid. So I've held on to that, and I continue to perform and teach saxophone as well, and I love it.
Excellent. So this is an event show, what's going on in our community, and I was hoping you could tell us about your exciting nonprofit and kind of how you decided to develop this program. And it sounds like you have some great events coming up, so maybe you can walk us through the journey.
Sure, sure. So this has been a dream project of mine for many years now. It's called MCMA, which stands for Massachusetts Chamber Music Artists, and it's a concert series in its essence, which started from a few places. For me, my goal as a musician, one of my goals as a musician, is to continue my grandmother's legacy. My grandmother was a violinist. Her name was Anahit Tsitsikian, a very prominent violinist in Armenia. And her legacy, I would love to continue that, which was to bring the music of the world to Armenia and to bring the music of Armenia to the world. And so wherever I went, whether it was giving a concert or a recital anywhere in the world, I always tried my best to include at least one Armenian piece because it's not the music especially is not so well known. It's not recognized, and a lot of people don't know what Armenia even is. And so it's a really pr great privilege for me to be able to have that ability to share with people and to tell stories to people through my music. And that's been something that was, I guess, a part of the impetus of creating MCMA was it's giving me a platform to be able to continue to spread Armenian music and culture and history and kind of open up that conversation to more people who might not know about it. As well as, a lot of people know the Brahms and the Beethovens, the Mozart, the classical repertoire that we all know and love. But I think adding these little new gems to people's ears and to introducing them to it is really in my experience what I've gotten from people is that it's so inspiring and it's so new, it's fresh, and they love it. There's so much rich culture there, and so that's definitely one part of why I wanted to start MCMA. A second part was just, I guess, very generically speaking, my love of music. It's I have so many ideas that I would again love to share with as many people as I can, and I really do view music as a universal language. It's one of those things that you can travel anywhere in the world, you can play music for someone not speaking their language, but you can talk to them, you can connect with them, and I think that's one of the most powerful and most beautiful things. It really unites people. And so through this, I figured, I could put these ideas and channel them into this organization, bring as many people together as I can, bring communities together, bring artists together, and tie as many pieces from around the world, cultures together to create programs that are important to me and can be inspiring for anyone else. So that's where it came
Right.
from.
So when you were developing the MCMA, with whom did you collaborate and who are you working with to bring about this organization?
Well, this project would not have been possible without my amazing board of directors. It's an amazing multinational group of people, from people I truly admire and respect, my professors and colleagues and friends, that have put so much work and passion into getting this off the ground, and it really, really means a lot. So none of this would have been possible without them. But in terms of the artists that are performing for the concerts, it's going to change from concert to concert. It's not always going to be the same set group of people, and that allows us the freedom to introduce people from all different walks of life, from all different parts of the world. And we're basing the programs off of the chemistry of the artists and the way that the pieces pair together in the program. So it's all of these different factors that can contribute to a ongoing kind of cycle of new musicians, new faces, fresh opinions, fresh ideas, and that's something that I find really, really inspiring for myself, because I get to surround myself with these all these different ideas and create something new every time. Rather than having a set group of people, it's just going to change. So for this first concert coming up, which is on Saturday, November 1st at 6 p.m. at the First Parish in Bedford, we have an amazing, amazing cast here. We have Edward Aaron, who is a cello faculty at University of Massachusetts Amherst, and someone I really, really admire and look up to. He's an amazing, amazing musician, and I'm incredibly honored that I get to share the stage with him. We have Dina Weinstein, who is a piano faculty at New England Conservatory, and I've worked with her before a few times, especially when I was in high school, when I was at the New England Conservatory Preparatory Division. We've played together, we've worked together, performed, and so it's really great to be able to reconnect on this concert for this occasion, this momentous occasion. And then two friends of mine, Michael Fisher, violinist, and Yechun Lin, who's a violist, both NEC graduates, and very, very hardworking and dedicated musicians that I also look up to a lot. And I'm very excited to be able to share the stage with them.
If viewers want to learn more about this inaugural concert on November 1st or what's coming on the pipeline, what's the best way to do that?
I will definitely be keeping my personal website updated, which always has a list of my concerts for the season, what's coming up for me personally, and that does include what is on MCMA's website. And my personal website is haihovsepian.com. And we also do have MCMA's website, the nonprofit organization, which is mcmartists.org. And that also has a concert calendar. And in the future, when we start to incorporate workshops and master classes and things like that into our season, that will also stay updated. So check the calendar tabs, and we will be sure to keep that updated well in advance so you can know where to find tickets. It will have a link there and everything. And we try and streamline that as much as possible, because we know that there's so much craziness when it comes to the online ticketing services and things like that. So we really want to streamline it and make it as clear as possible. It will always be linked, and it'll be there.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations
Thank you so
on
much,
all
Emily.
that you are doing, and we can't wait to hear about the first concert.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.